Your parents' dynamic is fascinating. Okay, so your dad is gay.
Oh yeah, an architect. He's gay.
Okay, so I don't want to make his sexuality a big thing, but it's fascinating because you grew up in a household. So was it a discovery to you, or did you know and then he told you?
No, I found him in bed. That's how I found out. Of course, everything is so dramatic.
Oh my god! What?
So my cousin's communion, right? And we lived next door to my dad. You good?
I'm just prepping for this story.
Okay, so it was my cousin's communion, and we were next door, and they wanted a floaty, and I was like, my house has a floaty, you know, like, so I'm gonna go over there,
yeah,
right? So I go over there, and then all of a sudden, like, my dad's not answering me, and I was like, okay, well maybe he's upstairs. So I go upstairs with my dog, and I see him, and he's like on top of the guy, and I was like 10 or something, I don't know how, like 13, and then I open the door, and I'm like. I stand there for a second like a fucking weirdo. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Things are going to my head. And then I like close the door. And then I just leave and just like go to my cousin's quinceañera. And not quinceañera, communion. And literally.
Were you shook?
Yeah. And literally, because I'm a dramatic bitch. I have to stop. So I go into my cousin's communion and I literally go on the floor. My father's gay. Like
you just announced it to the world. You took his secret, made it yours.
And my mom and everybody who knew was like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" He told her.
Oh, because she obviously knew.
She knew. They didn't want to tell me that.
So technically, your dad was cheating on your mother with a guy.
No, she knew already. She knew like 7 years ago, like before.
Okay.
They broke up at 7, and that was like 10 or 13.
Okay,
but they didn't want to tell me yet. They had to prepare myself, you know, like to prepare me.
Well, what kind of thoughts were going through your mind? That's definitely a moment.
The first was like, how is it happening? Because, you know, I don't know anything about sex.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
How is it happening? Then it was just like, who is this man? Does my mom know? Like, what do you mean he's gay? He had me, you know, kind of thing. That was like a girl. I was like, how? You know?
What were the answers to these questions?
Yeah,
Did you find out?
Why is he doing this? Like, you know, because I was always protective when a girl came to his house. I was like, oh, you're not my mom, kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
So I'm like, oh no, now I have to fight with guys, like, you know, like. So I was very protective of my dad. For me, he was like always a prince, you know, and like, and to see this, it was just like weird. Especially, okay, it's weird if you see your mom and dad fucking too. All right,
sure.
So imagine you're just seeing a stranger and your dad fucking.
I almost feel like I'd prefer that.
You do?
Yeah. Because I think watching that with GP maybe? Or seeing it for a second, I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. And also seeing my parents have sex, given the fact that my mom's remarried and they've been divorced for, 10 years. And they hate each other, sort of. They act like they don't.
It'd be an interesting
It'd be weird. I don't want that. I'd much rather have the latter.
Yeah.
Or the former. Yeah. Okay, that's something to go.
Yeah, that's something I do. I don't know why I do this shit. Like when I find something out, I just need to tell it. Like
just gotta tell everyone.
My friend lost her virginity like 3 days ago, right? A friend that I have. She's little. A friend that I have.
How old is she?
19.
Okay.
She like lost her virginity, and I like immediately called her mom and told her, "Oh my god, our baby's like all mature."
And she's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, because
your daughter got her cherry popped, ma'am.
Yeah, the mom hates me now.
It's amazing that you have a show called what is it, Secret?
Yeah, The Secret Life of Lele Pons, but I'm just like...
It's not secret.
No, none of it's secret.
But I don't know them, so I can't, that's why they're anonymous. I don't know.
So your relationship with your dad today is
the best.
A1. It's dope.
It's like, I feel like it's even better than my mom's, like, because I live with her. So it's like crazy, but like my dad and me are like best friends.
And he's probably incredibly happy too.
Oh, he's amazing.
That was probably a bit stressful having to hide who he was from his family.
Yeah, it was really tough for him because, like his family from like his part, like it was like tough. They were just like not for it, He's always wanted a family, right? Okay. So he was like, the only way I'm going to ever get a daughter or have a family is by faking, like, like just like he wanted to like believe he wasn't gay, because people told him that you can't be gay, you can't be gay, you can't be gay. And he knew he was, But it's hard, when you have a family like in that like treated you like that. If it was like dangerous in that time, like because but a lot of people that he was friends with died.
And he was living in Venezuela at the time.
He was yes.
So so that's probably even
a little bit harder.
Even more at the time frowned upon.
Yeah.
To come out in that country, and I don't want to speak for Venezuela.
No, but
I
it's
can
true.
imagine.
It's true. And then, you know, after that, he met my mom. He was super like depressed too, obviously. But he met my mom, and my mom is someone that is not like, she's very like interesting. She's someone to admire. She was a doctor. She was you know, she was a doctor.
Yeah.
She was like studying to be a doctor, and like they became really best friends, right? And then like, you know, he did love her as like love her, but like maybe not like that. But you know, like he felt comfortable with her and he built a family. And then when time was going on, time was changing, and you know, like there was more gay people coming out and everything. He was like, I feel like it's okay, you know. And his dad and mom died, you know. And then he was like, okay, like now I feel like I'm not gonna like give my mom and my dad a heart attack, you know, like. So now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how far into the relationship with your mother did he?
Like 13 years.
And did that's when he let her know?
Yeah, like when I was 7, and they were dating like 4 years.
And she didn't have
So,
any
like,
idea.
No idea, because he didn't want, like, he was in denial, you know? And a lot of people are. I know a lot of people that are in denial that they're gay. So,
This is fascinating to me. This is
Yeah,
why I'm
for me
asking so
too.
many questions. So the conversation between him and your mom when he finally told this to her had to be one of the most, probably one of the most difficult conversations.
yeah, she was
in the
like,
history of
no,
the
you're
planet.
not. And he was like, yes, I am. I just like now, like, because he found someone, I think, in that time. He was like, I need to come out like I am. I've always been, but now like I feel like I can finally be, and I'm allowed to be. You know, before my parents was like, if you're gay, like we're gonna like disown you. Like they did a lot of bad things to his brother, you know, who was gay, a lot. So like he was just afraid, and then like he's like, I'm not afraid anymore. You know, times have changed, like, you know, and
Was your mom shattered? Or did it? I imagine
she
probably
was broken.
affected her. Like
she was broken, you know, and like I didn't know why they got divorced for the longest time, but like she was broken, and she even when she was like, I don't think you are, like let's make sure, like, are you for real, like, but he was like, yes, I am, you know.
Did she feel guilty at all? I would assume that sometimes in that scenario, the your mother or whoever would be in that position can't help but feel like maybe it was a little bit of their fault, which they shouldn't feel like. But did she feel in any way like she had done something maybe wrong or not fulfilled him in a certain way that he liked?
No, actually, she did. Maybe she did. I never asked her, but all I know is that she felt like she was like lied to. You know, like obviously,
Well,
like
yeah, that's a
like
pretty big.
she was more focused on that. She was actually, you know what saved her was me. She was focused on me. Like she was just like what she did. She devoted her whole life to me after that. Like she was working, and then like after that, she was just like she turned to me for like happiness kind of thing. You know.
Huh.
And we've been super close ever since. And my dad has always been in my life, obviously. But it was hard for her. I you know, the thing is, like, I can't say that I was with her because she always kind of kept her composed for me, you know. So I never saw her really like go through it like everybody else probably did, you know, because you don't want the child that's like 7 years old to watch you like cry and like, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes it's hard. Like we're just people. We're just humans on this planet. Like
Yeah.
I'm sort of scared when I'm a parent because like you have to balance so many things. It's the responsibility of having a kid and being a parent, but also you want to be their friend, but you have to teach them the good virtues of humanity.
Yeah. But
you
the
don't want to
thing
be
is,
too
like,
strict, and you want them to like you. Like
the thing is, like, we left like Venezuela at 5, and we were just like it's all new to us, and I was in school, and I like around 9, I found out I was diagnosed.
Yeah.
So she was like fully working on my OCD and tics and everything when I was 9. And I think that was distracting her from like, you know, reality sometimes. So it was pretty hard. And that's life, you know?